wearing glasses.
We're live.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Oh, I'm fine, but I have a pain in my back. I don't know what it is from, but I am glad to be amongst the land of the living.
Screen is cut.
And look forward to talking about the weekend. We had some amazing interactions this weekend, and we can't wait to share.
Yeah, we did have an interesting weekend. We were busy this weekend. We worked. We've supported others, and we're looking forward to this upcoming week. This is a very, very important week. It's probably the last full week before the week after Christmas. But go ahead.
Oh, we'll touch on it back in a moment.
Good morning. My name is Brian McNeill.
And I am Lisa Santiago McNeill.
And thank you for joining us on our show, Let's Talk About It. We come to each Monday through Friday right here on the SIBN network, on iHeartRadio, YouTube, TuneIn, as well as Facebook Live. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Like.
All right. Yes, this is, looking at my calendar, this is the last week of the year that doesn't have any interruption of holiday. Because next week on Friday is Christmas Eve, and then Christmas on Saturday. And then the following week on the 31st is New Year's Eve. Yep.
Good morning, Rochelle V. Gray. Good morning, Katura.
Good morning, Sister Sheila.
Good morning,
Katura,
Sheila.
Rochelle. So this is our week. This is the week gotta matter here. This is the one that you make some of your donuts. Now, again, I've celebrated and said on this show many a times before, but the single highest earning week I ever had in my sales career was the week between Christmas and New Year's. I just rocked that 1 week. It was like, it almost made my whole year. So I'm gearing up.
I can't wait. Katura says, Lisa, you're glowing today. Brian, what did you do?
Well, I'm not one to brag, Katura. I'm not going to brag like the John Legend song, but I'll be. Good morning, Chef Rev. How you doing, sir?
Hey, Chef Rev.
I'm looking. You know who I'm looking for this morning? Dr. Deborah, because she got her what did she get?
Elders ordination.
Her elders ordination yesterday, and we were there for that as well. So when Dr. Deborah come on, y'all congratulate her. She got ordained as an elder yesterday.
And Sister Ford, shout out to Sister Ford.
Sister Jessie Ford, yeah.
Her ordination as an elder on yesterday.
And they were already ministers. Now they became elders as well. Now, Dr. Deborah, she's a doctor elder, right? That's something different. She gets to wear the full collar. So that was nice yesterday to be a part of that.
It was very nice. I was happy to see Bishop and some of the PTP family, the Canaan and Partners to the Promise family, along with a few other folks ran into. So it's really good. It
was really, really good. And so how was your weekend? Did you do anything cool that you want to share with the group? What else did we do this weekend? Did we do anything else?
Worked.
We did work. I worked a lot on Saturday and especially Sunday. It seems to me like my energy and creativity is better in the mornings. I'm more creative in the morning. I can do some stuff. And it is ready to launch, y'all. I have, it looks funny, but there was one video that was missing from my betteratsales.com page where I've launched a product. I've created a product that's so sexy. It's called the BEST, the Basic Essential Sales Training, the best sales training. And it's just the prerequisite stuff that you got to know to be successful. I'm launching it officially on January the 3rd. However, of 2022, however, between now and the end of the year, these next 3 weeks, I'm doing what's called beta testing it. So when I launch it on January 3rd, it's going to sell for $1,000. But the beta testers, if they want to try it out and write a review on it, try it out. The same program that they're going to get for $1,000 in January, they can get it for just $97 now. So I'm putting that out there now. If you already know that you want to be a beta tester, I know Julie Ray Hammondtree on this broadcast, she said she wanted to be a beta tester. So now we can get it to you.
Dr. Beverly, good morning to you. Good morning to you.
It is cold and frosty. I looked outside. The cars have frost on them. Did you see it?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I did. I'm not going outside.
You're not going outside?
Mm-hmm. No.
Just because of a little frost.
Well, because of a little December. I don't really like December. I'm not outside in the cold.
That's the other thing that happened too. This past Saturday was very windy, and thank you, Ro. And I want your review because that's why I'm doing it. One of my coaches told me to do it at a 90% discount. So that you can get the reviews. But the reviews is what matters to me so much. I will send it to you. You can even just go to betteratSales.com and click beta tester. But I was starting to say, good morning, Jacqueline. She says, woke up an hour too early because I did not want to miss you guys. Too funny. Morning again, duo. Good morning, Sister Jacqueline. We saw you a couple times this weekend, didn't we?
Yeah. Sister Jacqueline was with us at the gala.
Yep.
She was with us at the Jumpstart 2022.
Yep.
And I'm just excited at spending some time with her. Actually, she was with us. She was with me Tuesday of last week as well for Women Empowerment Networks. We're on day 3 of our Jumpstart 2022.
Yes. So what does that mean?
Each morning there's a reflection that's sent out to those who attended, and that we are together laying this foundation for 2022. And the foundation is to give us a good head start for 2022, for all of those, resolutions that people want to make, the goals and objectives that you want to make. We are actually going into it with a conscientious intention of laying the groundwork before we're going.
It's a success principle. I mean, it's what Lisa's doing with the Jumpstart is clearly identified in the book Think and Grow Rich. It's a formula. It's a successful formula that's worked over and 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 over again. Take advantage of it.
And today for day 3, we're focusing on the steps of the righteous are ordered by the Lord. Instead of trying to go out ahead of all of the things that you think you want to do and you think you want to be, so often it's that excitement and that adrenaline that runs us out those first few days and maybe even a couple of weeks in the new year that keeps us pumped and going, but it doesn't last if we don't have any foundation for it. So we're allowing this time to set the foundation for 2022 so that you can run and not faint. And that's coming up later on. But we are definitely going into this conscientiously.
One thing else that happened on Saturday was a very, very, very windy day here. And I was outside because it was also a little bit colder too. So I happened to have been in my garage with my cigar. And Lisa come down to the garage and screamed into the garage, "Brian, what? The gazebo's gone." So the wind had taken my gazebo out of its foundation, knocked it over into our fence, to the neighbor's fence. And so I got dang, because we have been through some windy days since we've had this thing, and it's been really, really secure. So now it's upside down. And it's terrible because I love my gazebo, and I believe I'll be able to fix it. All I gotta do is just get me a few guys to come over here and help me to turn it up right and then reattach it to the ground. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna rebuild. But you've been in the gazebo, Couture. That whole thing got knocked over. Man.
Couture, I appreciate your contribution. She says she has a donation for the Aged Out organization that I work with on behalf of the GC Capital Steppers and its members. That organization is called Home for Me. It's a voice for teens aging out of foster care.
That donation you have is going to go a long way. They use it to do bed in the bag. They use it for supplies. They use it for a lot of good things for them.
Absolutely. And you can send your donations through Cash App. If you'd like to, you can send it through Cash App at $Teabags Home, the number 4 ME, and I'll put that on the screen for you.
T-Bags is just like it sounds. TBAGS. Now, it stands for Teaching Boys and Girls. Okay. Success. That's what it stands for, not the other thing. I'm not going to take the show in that direction this morning, but y'all know what T-Bags means.
Stop.
I'm stopping.
Now.
Done.
Dr. Beverly said the last pages of Think and Grow Rich the lost pages of Think and Grow Rich are available. I heard it was totally mind-blowing.
Really?
I don't know about the lost pages, but I certainly read part 2.
You read part 2 of our
Greatest Salesman in the World. Yeah.
The lost pages of Think and Grow Rich. I hadn't even heard of that.
I have to check. I love it. I appreciate it. And that's the Cash App for Home for Me is on the screen. Congratulations.
There she is. There she is. We've already shouted you out. We'll shout you out again. Congratulations, Dr. Deborah Dunstan, for getting her ordination as an elder. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
We're very proud to be in attendance, and she looked lovely yesterday.
Yep. I took some pictures. I hope she posts some of those pictures too to her Facebook page.
Yeah, and all of her regalia and her with her certificate, and I'm just so proud of her. I'm excited for the next step in the journey. But you can go to homeforme.org if you are giving in any other way other than Cash App. But Cash App is $T-Bags, home, the number 4, ME. Thank you.
You know, I have this belief, and it's probably a myth, but you know, Lisa and I, we've gone to lots and lots of events, and sometimes they have these things called the step and repeat place where you take your pictures, or the event organizer wants you to go into their pictures for a particular reason. And I believe you never, ever see those pictures again, ever, never. You never get to see them again. So we took some pictures. I hope the pictures look good with Dr. Deborah afterwards. You know what I felt like when we was taking the pictures with her afterwards? When it was all over, we stood with Dr. Deborah, Lisa and I, flanking her, taking the picture. I felt like we were her family. I felt like we were her family there. And I was happy to take that picture with you because I felt like we was taking pictures with family. But I know we'll never see those pictures. So I'm sure it's going to be a good picture. And I would like to see the picture, but we never do.
I think that they're nice. Shout out to the Comma event this weekend. I saw Catrice and Pastor Donovan Davion. Their pictures were very nice. I thought it was really nice, and I love to see them out there doing their thing. Shout out again to Pastor Sings. Congratulations,
Broderick Sings. Yes, he is the coolest pastor, man. I tell you, him and I just like his spirit, his energy. Some pastors were there to get. They're already pastors. They got what did they get? Elders. They're already pastors. They even went and got their elders. So it was nice. It was nice to be there yesterday.
Dr. Deborah says she definitely felt like you guys were my family. My mom was so grateful. I was grateful too.
Your mom was grateful that we were there? Well, good.
That's right. Jacqueline says, Dr. Deborah, clap, 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 clap. It was awesome opportunity. And I was proud of Elder Ford as well for all of her just accomplishments in that.
It's an accomplishment. What they did is an accomplishment. I mean, no one made them do it. They chose to, go through the process to become an official elder. That was just exciting to me. The road they took to get there.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. And then, coming home, breaking bread, sharing dinner time together was really, really nice. I was glad that I had put the food in the crock pot.
Yeah.
Because it was a nice event.
It was long.
It was long.
Hey, they had a preacher, I'm not going to say her name, but she did the classic move. She goes, she did two things. She goes, I won't be here before you long. And then she also said, as I'm about to close. Okay, now, for those of you who know, when a preacher says, I won't be here before you long, what does that mean? A. And when they say, I'm about to close, what does that mean? Then you're on the clock. What do you think those two statements mean?
Okay, Dr. Deborah, time to get Brenda to find you a building so we can open up the Healing and
What?
Deliverance Center.
See, Dr. Beverly, she be bringing it to people. Get Brenda to get you a building because first off, she's qualified to do that now. What you just suggested, she can do it all. Yes, get you a building so we can open up the Healing and Deliverance Center. Wow, Beverly's a big thinker. Dr. Beverly, she's a big thinker, and that's a cool thing to be. Do y'all know what they mean when the preacher says, "I won't be here before you long"? What does that mean? And what does it mean? Exactly, Chef Rev.
Chef Rev,
because you're gonna be starving by the time they done.
You should have brought lunch.
Exactly. And it proved out exactly, especially when you said, as I'm about to close, oh, that was the longest close ever.
Close was about 25 minutes.
Oh my God. Well, was it 25 minutes?
Yeah.
It seemed like it was a long close.
That is long.
Dr. Deborah says, speaking, Dr. Beverly, speaking it into existence, y'all. Oh, open up a center. And we'll be right there to support it too. Support is so important, man. I was happy to be there supporting you, Dr. Deborah. I really was. You know, I was happy that we even had the opportunity to do so. And Dr. Beverly says, means kick off your shoes and grab a peppermint. About to close means I have 30 more minutes. Exactly. Oh my God. Oh my God. The worst cliche, but it's so true.
It was good though.
It means you should have brought a lunch. I even saw a minister do this. He takes off his watch in a dramatic fashion. I'm going to watch the time, y'all. So don't worry, I'm not going to be here too long. I won't be before you long as he takes off his watch and lays it down there. An hour later, he still hadn't picked up that watch.
I'm just surprised. Yeah, that's right. Roe v. Gray. It means you got about 30 more minutes.
Yes. It's like the statement, I won't be before you long, or as I hasten to a close, is a commercial break. Just stating it.
Good morning, Miss Phyllis. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Hope we had a good weekend. I'm looking forward to my work week. Here's another cool thing about being in the house of the Lord yesterday. You know, especially for you entrepreneurial friends, and I know I'm preaching to the choir right now. I'm about to preach to the choir. You want to give God something to bless. Give him something to bless. If you want to be blessed, if you want to do some things with your life, you got to give God something to bless. If you need more money, you got to give him something that he can bless to bring money through. Give him a channel, you know. I need more money. Okay, great. What are you doing towards that end so I can bless it? I need something to bless. So I lifted up my business for God to bless. I lifted up this new program that I'm launching, and I gave it to God to bless in the house of the Lord yesterday. And I did it throughout the day praying, but I'm giving him something new for me that I'm bringing out to the world, something to bless. And I'm prayerful that you'll do the same thing. Give God something to bless.
Dr. Beverly says, and it's funny when we say I'm going to be brief, and then we turn around and say, I was reading the scripture and it bothered me, so I'm going to bother you. That means buckle your seatbelts because I got to explain it, why it bothered me, and then give you my point.
And tell you some more stories, too. This ain't going to be short. I know somebody's going to get the word back to the pastor, the minister that spoke this, but she know what she did. She know what she did. But it's okay. Yeah, but I'm excited about giving God something to bless this week. You know, and I was listening to something motivational this morning, and it was talking about to achieve, you got to do something bold. Do something bold. What happens when you do something bold? What happens when you endeavor to do something big? You know, and I like the thought this morning. I'm not saying it very, very well, but I'm wanting you to give God something to bless between starting today. Yes, Brian, put it in the atmosphere. That's right. Put it in the atmosphere. Brr, it's cold in here. There must be some from that movie In the Atmosphere, the cheerleading movie. I had Kayla and Adira would watch that cheerleader movie. My daughters, you know, not set it off. Bring it on. That's what it was.
Bless your heart.
You've had kids too.
Hello.
Not here. You don't have to take that.
I did have to take it. I didn't know what it was, but I have had some. No, you didn't. I've had some issues with a verification that I have to give because I don't answer the phone between 9 and 10. And they have actually unverified me because they haven't been able to connect with me. So that's why I took the call.
Give it. You.
It's okay.
So this upcoming week, I got some cool stuff coming this week. How about you? Are you looking forward to this week? I'm excited because this is the last full week of the year with no commercial break. No New Year's Eve, no Christmas, no nothing. After this week, next week you got, Christmas and the New Year's. But I'm excited. We got 3 full weeks, man. One day can make your week. Get hyped with me, y'all. Come on.
Shout out to all of those that are making plans to be on the Caribbean cruise in 2022 with the Empowerment Circle. And if you have not seen it or have not signed up, please, please, please go and sign up. We want to see you with us at the Caribbean cruise for 2022. And if you sign up now, then you don't have to have such a difficult time coming and joining us.
Yeah, it's so easy if you start now, a little bit per month, pay a little bit per month, and then by the time the cruise comes along, man, you paid and it's never hurt you. The cruise actually happens next October. It's called the Empowerment Cruise, and we're looking forward to that as well. We want as many of our friends to come with us on the Empowerment Cruise, and it's just so easy to do. And might as well do it. Might not make your life matter.
Woo-hoo. Beverly says her deposit is paid.
Yeah,
all
so
right.
that'd be so much
Ours
fun.
is paid.
Yeah.
I think Dr. Deborah is going, and I hope that you'll come. We really want you to come too. This is a 5-day Caribbean cruise, all inclusive. It is a wonderful time on the water, and we're going to take some time out for some photos and for some empowerment awards as well. I am looking forward to that cruise.
Yeah, so are we. I mean, Dr. Deborah, she was like, I'm going to get me and Stephanie both, I'm going to get me balconies. They're going to do it big,
And you can. When you plan this far out,
mm-hmm.
It is a lot more cost effective than it would be if you were trying to do it on your own.
Yeah, imagine the month of or the month before. It's going to be exorbitant if you try to go. And then you'll be one of these people who say, man, I wish I had, instead of, I'm glad I did. That's one of the chief regrets. Mm-hmm. Good morning, Sister Felicia. You don't want to be one of the people saying, man, I wish I had paid that $25 deposit.
And you know what? You're going to hear about this throughout the year. We're going to consistently be bringing it forward so that you can come and be a part of it at any point. But the earlier that you participate, the easier that it will be to be able to reap the benefits.
The early bird catches the
worm.
That's true. The early bird catches the worm, but the early worm gets caught by the bird. Yes, Chef Rev, it's going to be fun. You and your missus should come with us. Sister Jacqueline says, OMG, for real? I learned to pack a basket of food. Because it's going to be another 30 minutes to greet everyone and say goodbye. My children would give me the evil eye. So glad I wised up and brought food. Plus, we were in an hour early because my ex-husband was praise and worship leader. I was always grateful for a speaker who had a short message. Yes.
Yeah, I had
grateful for a speaker.
I learned how to bring food also because we would live at the church. Me and the kids would live at the church. So definitely you got to feed them.
I grew up with the grandmother just like that, Sister Jacqueline. My grandmother, bless her heart, Luella McNeill. And church started when it was over for Grandma Luella. That's when it started for her. And me and my sister Tracy, we could impersonate Grandma Luella, because Grandma Luella, she would want to talk. I mean, it started when the service was over because she wanted to visit her friends at church. And child, I tell you, one day, that was her, okay? Laughing and child, I telling you. Okay, that was my grandma.
Yeah. But yes, sure. Sometimes if you just know what you're going to say, you don't have to take all day to say it.
Pastor Anderson told guest preachers, he told them, you get 14 minutes and no more. 14 minutes. What? Bro, we have payments going towards Egypt in 2022. You guys are going to Egypt? Wow, that's nice. Awesomeness is going to be epic. Yes. We want you guys to come with us.
Absolutely. This particular cruise is long awaited. Again, it's a Caribbean cruise. We will make stops in the Dominican, and I can't remember where else we're stopping. You do not need a birth certificate. It is a vaccinated voyage. However, you do not need a passport, but it is a vaccinated voyage, however. And we still are looking forward to having as many people to come as possible.
Did you sleep well?
Yeah, except my back hurts.
I got a crick in my neck too, right here. They massage on it.
You always be trying to out-crook me.
I'm not trying to out-crook you, baby.
I told you my back hurts.
And I had my neck. I'm not trying to top you. Can it be true that I have a crick in my neck at the same time? Because I didn't sleep well. I was up.
But these plans that we have for 2022, they are evolving, and they're being evolved to us, and they are clear to God. So much of what we're doing is listening right now, planning, doing, preparing according to God's will, so that we don't get ahead of him. I can't wait for the magazine to be launched, the Empowerment Magazine. I'm looking forward to contributors for the anthology for 2022. If you have a story of overcoming and you want to share that, absolutely. And
you're probably right, Dr. Beverly. She goes, Brian, you're feeling Lisa's pain. And that usually happens when you two are as close as you are. That has proven to be true in my house. If Lisa's stomach is upset, my stomach is upset. Okay.
And the women's conference in 2022, my back is hurting.
You should go to bed, baby, and I'll handle it from here.
No.
Why you ain't gonna let me handle the show? What's wrong with that?
Nothing wrong with it. I'm not that bad. I'm fine.
Oh, but you just gonna say it, but you fine. This girl right here, y'all. So anyway, I am excited about this upcoming week. And in my excitement, I was up. I couldn't hardly sleep. I was thinking about what I'm going to do today. I'm thinking about all of this stuff. And I'm learning new stuff. And I'm excited about stuff. And I got my admin working. So I'm just ready to go. This week is important. So I'm excited about the week. How about you? You got anything this week you're excited about?
I'm excited to receive my my tree zodiac calendar from Melissa.
That's right. Melissa Price, y'all. Oh, Melissa, we must do another cruise. God told me, not yet, Jacqueline. My lips were out for days. I will obey. Yeah, we can do another cruise.
Absolutely.
But Sister Melissa sent me a request.
Okay.
And it makes sense that we'll do it sometime this month. Did she send? You saw it too. She wants to do a show on the Joy Spark thing on purging that we've done before. We've done it in December before. We talked about it in January before. And
the Marie Kondo method.
The Marie Kondo method, yeah. How to purge your house, the Joy Spark method. And we're going to do a show on that too. But she ain't here today. That's what I said. The Spark Joy method. But she ain't here, so we ain't going to do it today. But we'll do that. We'll do a show on how we purged our house a couple of different times. I promise you have more stuff than you think you have. You do. You know how you can always tell how much stuff you have? Move. You'd be amazed. You'd be amazed at how much stuff you have.
I definitely agree. I love the Spark Joy method. I enjoy Marie Kondo. I wish that I was better at maintaining it, because I often feel like the stuff comes back.
It does.
But I don't want it to.
It's tough. We get rid of a bunch of stuff and we fill that space that was created by getting rid of stuff. We fill that space with more stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. That's what we do.
Absolutely.
I always harken back to Pastor Tim Johnson's sermon that I once saw him preach about. One day he was living alone at the time, and he had a big TV that he had on a TV stand. And he came home one day, and as he walked in the house, he walked past his living room, and he could sense something was missing, you know. And then he went back in the living room, and then he realized his television was gone, you know, because there was a space where the TV used to be, you know. And then he says, "Oh man, I've been robbed." He realized he's been robbed, and then he went right back to the front door closet and grabbed the golf club because he didn't know if they were still in the house or not, you know. But just that moment of something's missing, and fill that space. Now he filled that space with something else, obviously, but you know what it's like when something's missing, and we often fill that space. That's why when we purge and get rid of stuff, we end up putting stuff back.
Absolutely. And I often wonder, is that by design, or could we learn to live with less?
You know what, baby? I think part of it is right, because, for example, how do I say this without stepping on anybody's toes? If you're in a poor relationship and you know it's toxic and bad, you have to let that relationship go completely so that there's room for someone else to come in. If you're still playing in the bad relationship, there's not any room for someone else to come in that might be better for you. Does that make sense?
I like that. Felicia says, yes, when you're moving, you see just how much stuff you really have. Too much, you'd be almost tempted to set everything on fire. But you know, you can't do that. We have moved once where we were tempted and did as much as we could to just not take anything. We moved one time early on in our relationship that we were like, nope, don't need that. Nope, let's get that over. Nope, we don't have to have that. Nope. And I think it was like the first, it gave us the opportunity to have the us stuff after we had been sort of making do with his stuff and her stuff, her stuff and his stuff and her stuff, and to move into this new place finally with our stuff.
Yeah, I moved in with Lisa when we first got together. I moved from Greensboro, North Carolina to Charlotte, North Carolina. She already had a house here in Charlotte, but it took me a few days to, because I brought my stuff with me. Okay, I sold a bunch of stuff and I left some stuff too. But my pots, pans, and plates and forks and knives, they were in boxes for a few days. And then one day I just decided to find homes for them. So I'm having to move her stuff, put my stuff in there, find homes for my stuff. And Lisa says, you're finally nesting is what you're doing, is what she called it. Nesting is what I was doing. I was putting up pots and pans.
You were nesting. You were nesting. You were making yourself at home.
Well, when they're not going to stay in the boxes, right?
You were making yourself at home. You were deciding that, you know what, I'm going to be here. I might as well unpack.
That's what it was?
Yes.
I'm here now, so let me unpack these pots and pans.
Yes.
Well, I'm still here, so it's cool. Dr. Beverly says, I'm in that process right now. I've done a final call to my adult children and said, okay, stuff in the garage is going down for real. Y'all have till the end of December to come and get your stuff because I have to put my 3-wheeler somewhere. You getting a 3-wheeler, or do you already have a 3-wheeler? You know, my cousin Tim got a motorcycle.
He got everything.
He's got everything. I've got a cousin 4 years younger than me. He's 50 years old. He's never been married, doesn't have any children. He lives alone. He's got 2 cars, a motorcycle, an RV, and he has his own house, and he has the same job forever, and he part-time business too. And he has a motorcycle too. No kid. I was like, man, what do they even call you? There's got to be a word to call this dude. What is he? I mean, because you're not just rare. It's something different. A black man with no kids, 50 years old, got his own stuff, everything.
Alone.
He is alone. He's single.
No, being single and being alone are 2 different things.
Okay. Well, then I don't think he's alone then.
Jacqueline says, yes, Brian, I moved from a 2-bedroom, 2 bathroom apartment that was huge to a 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom home and had to put stuff in storage. We do have what I call it a lot of blessings, and gave to Goodwill. I purge every year. I hate clutter, and I do not have a junk drawer or closet. Sometimes I think my clothes have babies. They might.
I think you're right about that. You don't have a junk drawer. How do you operate without a junk drawer? No junk drawer, no junk closet. We don't.
Everybody got a junk drawer in their kitchen.
How do you do that? I don't think I've ever lived a day anywhere where I didn't have one drawer. It's just easy to happen, you know. This thing right here. Where am I gonna put this? It don't go in there with knives and forks. It's just I just put in this drawer. Okay. Do I want to keep this and want to throw it away? I'm not sure right now. I don't want to decide right now. Throw in that junk drawer. Okay. We got a junk drawer.
Dr. Deborah, yes, we do have a junk drawer in the kitchen. Dr. Deborah says, I need to go through her stuff. I still have boxes from my move to Charlotte that I have never opened.
It takes a year. I promise you. I think it takes a whole year.
And it takes some
to
discipline.
Move into somewhere. Yeah.
Because I think you have a whole room full of boxes that you haven't opened.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Where?
In your office.
Oh, yeah. I know what they are.
You know what they are?
Not really. I have like about 4 or 5, maybe 6 boxes.
And you also hid some boxes. You call yourself putting them away. You think I don't see you. You put them in the attic.
What?
Huh.
I put some stuff in the attic?
Yeah.
And you think I put it there to hide it from you?
No, you put it there to hide it from having to deal with it.
That's what you think happened?
Yeah.
There are no boxes in the attic.
Lies and untruths.
There's blankets up in the attic. There's clothes in the attic.
So there's just random clothes, no clothes in the box.
No boxes. No boxes.
There should not be any clothes in the attic. Because anything that made it to the attic in the season that it was in the attic, I want to believe that they don't fit or they're out of style.
All right, so I'm going to go up in the attic and throw everything down. How about that?
Go ahead.
And we got luggage in the attic.
You don't have no luggage in the attic?
We do too have luggage in the attic.
My luggage set is in my room.
I bet you most of the luggage is in the attic.
What? Most of what luggage?
The bigger suitcases.
I think that if they're filled with more stuff you're trying to hide to keep from throwing away.
Oh my gosh. How long you had this crazy assumption?
Purging is definitely good for keeping your house clutter free, but it's also good to let go of negative people from your life.
Amen. So look, we're gonna do this show tomorrow. We're gonna do the decluttering show tomorrow, and we're gonna do the Spark Joy method tomorrow because I want to give Melissa a chance to get in the room because she asked for that too. So we're gonna do that. I swear, at least my father's fault. Everything had a place. Seriously, no junk drawer, bowls, or closets. Maybe I should ask the question, what is junk? Maybe so, because one man's junk is another man's treasure.
Is that right?
You know, this weekend, another thing I did, and I finished it already.
Where do you keep your batteries? I'm sorry.
Yeah, where do you keep your batteries? Okay. Chef Rev says, I remember those days when I was a single black man, no kids, and good credit. Now I'm happily married and a smart son and superior credit. Single life was fun, but I wouldn't go back to it. You know what, brother? I'm here with you. I don't want to go back to single life either. I don't want to go back to single life either. I ain't doing nothing to mess this thing up. No way. Dr. Beverly says, Brian, I think she's had that assumption as long as you've been trying to not throw that table. What? Not throw that table. And she put 2 and 2 together like you kept trying to put that table. I don't get it.
You don't remember that?
What
you don't remember the dining table?
What about it?
That
the one I didn't want to throw away?
Yeah.
Okay.
In a battery case. Don't
really? You have
what's
a battery
case?
You have a
like
battery
what is
case?
a battery case? I don't even know what that is.
Batteries would go in there, rubber bands would go in there, paper clips would go in there, tape would go in there, scissors would go in there. All that's in the junk drawer. Some straws was in there.
Maybe some condiments, you know.
The Chinese condiments you get from Chinese food, you might throw those in the junk drawer. You know, what else is in the junk drawer? Scissors has got to be in there somewhere.
Maybe some stamps.
Maybe some stamps. You know, what you gonna do with a stamp? You know, Throw it in the junk drawer. Those kinds of things. What else is in a junk drawer? Might be a tape measure in there somewhere.
Yep.
Okay, these kinds of things that don't really have a home. A screwdriver. We got lots of screwdrivers in our junk drawer.
Yeah, and we actually have a toolbox.
Yes, but there's nothing. The toolbox is up here, but the screwdriver stuff is down there.
No, that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
We could do better.
The sewing kit goes in the junk drawer.
Oh man, we need to do a show. Do we know any personal organizers? Household organizers. I promise you, when I was living in Raleigh, North Carolina, the garage had gotten out of control. Okay, the garage was overrun. It was a monster, and I was thinking, and I tried several different times to clean out the garage, but I was always unsuccessful. And I went to a networking meeting, and there was this little lady there. She had a pickup truck, and she says garage organizers. I'm thinking, you organize garage? I was thinking she had a team. She pulled up in the house with her pickup truck and just her little self and her jeans and t-shirt and her baseball cap. And I left the house, and I was gone for like 3 hours. It was just her and homegirl at the house. Came back, the garage was completely clean, and everything was labeled and marked, and areas on the floor taped off. Amazing transformation. She just had a skill at that,
And she had no attachment to your stuff.
That's another thing that holds us back. We get emotionally attached to our stuff.
Dr. Deborah says, "Yep, I have condiments from different fast food places, and I'm sure some of it is out of date." Absolutely.
I'm sure some of that stuff is out of date.
There's some old warranties in the junk drawer. You have some twist ties in the junk drawer.
Yeah, that emotional attachment, that is real. Okay, why do I have 2 footballs in the house? Okay, I don't play football. Okay.
Well, one of your footballs is a remote control holder.
No, that makes 3 because that's up here too. Oh. I have a remote control bag holder that's the shape of a football, but I didn't think you would want that in the living room, so I didn't take it down there. If you want a living room, that'd be a convenient place to keep the remote.
The remote is not having no trouble being kept.
It doesn't, but it's a football that has a little bag that hangs over the armrest. And it's a New York Giants football. I didn't put it down there. I didn't think you'd like it. I figured when I get to my own man cave or my own couch, I would use it again. Like I had in Greensboro. I used it there, but that was just me. Me and Archie. I had a cat named Archie. It was a bachelor pad. Me and my cat Archie. Yeah. That was the last time I had a bachelor pad. Lisa was telling me I could bring Archie at first.
Mm-hmm. I didn't want to have to be the cause of
breaking up Archie.
Cat.
That's my boy.
But he immediately found a home for Archie.
I did, and they loved him, and he loved them too. A man cave item. Yeah, man, that's definitely a man cave item. Man, Chef Rev, man, I need to swing by your house again and get some of that caramel. Not caramel. Dang, what was that flavor we had? Salted caramel. Yeah, salted caramel bourbon or whatever that was. Oh, man, I'm going to try that again. Because he's a good host.
I still don't believe that Jacqueline doesn't have a junk drawer. But I guess if you got a battery case, you don't need a junk drawer. She said, yeah. He said, yeah, I have communion.
That's right. We have communion. And I took my communion to go because I had to drive. But when I got there, man, it was delicious.
You're not supposed to drink and drive.
I didn't. I took it because I had to drive.
Yes.
I had it in the cup.
I know. You're not supposed to have an open container.
You know why you're not supposed to drink and drive?
Why?
Because you might hit a bump and spill your drink.
That's the only reason.
No, that's not the only reason.
Oh my goodness.
My cousin also told me yesterday that he likes my story time with Paul B. And that happens again tomorrow night. If you don't know what story time with Paul B is, on Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I tell a story that's either useful fiction or a nonfiction story that I think might be helpful. And I got my stories lined up for the week already. So I'm ready to go tomorrow night. Also tomorrow is every Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I host the Sales Confidence Podcast. And this week at 1 p.m., I'm talking about the fundamentals of selling your services on the podcast. The fundamentals, the basics. Shaquille O'Neal used to make fun of Tim Duncan, calling them the big fundamentals. It's 9:43. We got to do the greeting songs, baby, and the greeting logos. Good morning again. You got new comments that we haven't seen?
Chef Rev said, did you start my story?
Did I tell my story? No, I have not told his story yet.
Jacqueline says, my order and organization is crazy. Every one of these things are in their own containers. Comes from being a cosmetologist. Organization was very important to be efficient. I was and am too busy to be digging through. Lisa, my friends used to shake their heads. I bet.
Good morning, Margaretta. What's up, Miss Young? How you doing?
Hey, Margaretta. Good morning.
We're about to do our greeting songs, man. We got to do our greeting songs and our greeting logos. If this is your first time here, welcome. Her name is Lisa Santiago McNeill.
And he is Brian K. McNeill.
And together we make up what's called the Empowerment Duo. We should have moved that this weekend. But anyway, now this show is called Let's Talk About It. It's been going Monday through Friday since October of 2016. That's right, October 2016. We talk about personal conversations here.
Business information.
And spiritual inspiration.
With a little bit of shenanigans going on.
That's what we talk about, those three areas, basically. We do have an expressed ministry. And our expressed ministry is
economic independence
through
entrepreneurship.
That's right. And some of you guys have been rocking with the show for years. And some of you guys are consistent contributors to the show. And we like to thank you guys with greeting songs or greeting logos. And congratulations to William Brown. That said, whoop, whoop. Good job, Mr. William Brown. Thank you for that picture. William Brown, actually, he lives in Portland, Oregon now. And he actually found a license plate that said Paw B. That's my name. That means they took Paw B or someone else has got it on a license plate. I don't begrudge it. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. But someone else wants to go by the moniker Paw B. I'm gonna have to put the words Paw B on more stuff. But a Rochelle Gray, what you want? Rochelle Gray's got it. What you need? Rose got it. All she's asking is for a little respect.
Hey, baby. Roll.
Respect.
Just a little bit.
What you want, Rochelle Gray's got it. That's right, girl. Back to life. Back to Katora Green.
However do you want it?
However do you need it?
Do you need it?
Good morning, Miss Katura Green. How you doing?
Good morning, Sheila. Thanks for joining us.
Sheila, you can get you a jam too. Just hang out a little bit. Mr. George Allen, a.k.a. Chef Rev, he has a jam, and it goes like this because he's also a caterer. And his jam is, why must I eat like that? Why not hire Chef Rev?
He puts the good food in me.
Nah. That's right.
Good morning again, Dr.
Good
Beverly.
food in you. We had some of his good food right at Thanksgiving, y'all. Dr. Beverly's here. Dr. Beverly is on the show. She got a logo, y'all.
Hey, Jacqueline. Once again, thank you for joining us this morning. I know it's old dark 30 in Arizona. Woo! Jacqueline Rosie. Pretty little girl that I adore. You're the only one my heart beats for. I'm so glad that you are mine.
Good morning, Miss Jacqueline Rosier, according to Jacqueline.
Absolutely.
Dr. Deborah's
Dr. Deborah, nonprofit strategist and funding coach.
Nonprofit strategist and funding coach.
Yes.
Do we want to find a different jam for her?
No.
Okay.
I just got to get it in my head.
Okay. We did George Allen. We did Rose. Miss Phyllis is here. She has a logo, y'all. Miss Phyllis is here. So clear the way.
Hey, Miss Phyllis.
Miss Phyllis is here. Now we can all have a great day. To my family that's watching, that won't say anything no matter what, I know y'all watch the show. Tim told me, okay? But y'all don't say nothing. Well, good morning to you.
Felicia we love you. You're the one.
The one for me. Good morning, Miss Felicia. How you doing?
Good morning,
And for
Felicia.
all of you who choose to enjoy the show and don't say anything, we love you still. Yes, we do.
Absolutely. And we do love spending our mornings with you.
Margaretta got to
good
get
morning
a
again,
jam.
Margaretta. Thank you for joining us this morning. And good morning to our friend B.
We got to get a jam for you, Margaretta. Suggest a song that speaks to your spirit or a genre or something. Margaretta Young. We should have a jam. Margaretta Young.
Good morning to
I will. I'm
B.
getting there, baby. I'm getting there. But Margaretta Young or just Margaretta? No. Margaretta. Da. Right?
Nope.
That's Carmelita's song. So we need something for Margaretta. Yeah, we got to get you a jam. So suggest something to us, Margaretta. We do have amazing people on here like Dr. Beverly, who has been really, really helpful to us over the years, helpful to us finding jams for different people. But my friend William Brown is here. Your friend William Brown is here. Good morning to our friend Bill. Nobody thinks like him still. We love him so, and we always will. Our friend Bill. Did I speak Bill up when I said Bill sent us the picture with Paul B license plate?
Boom, boom, boom.
Martin Greer says, go ahead, work. Work it out. I'm every woman. Don't we have a jam with that already?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of whose it is.
Margaretta Young.
I like that though. That's Shaka Khan.
Yes. I'm Margaretta. Yeah. I'm Margaretta. It's all in me. Okay. Sister Jacqueline said, I'm so glad you are mine too. Oh yeah. Although I do not have a junk drawer. Lisa's still bugging on that. Maybe I should create one. Nope, can't do it. She can't do it. Anyway, so I'm looking forward to my day. It's now 9:50. We're going to get out of here in less than 2 minutes, y'all. I got to go back to work. What you doing, Lisa?
I'm glad. That yeah, I like that. I'm every woman. I'm trying to think whose song it is.
It's Shaka Khan. Okay. Yeah, we do have someone here with that beat before, but I don't know, baby. At this point, we may have to share some. Okay, because I'm Margaretta. And then then we got to come up with something that comes after that. So,
okay.
Yeah.
But we're grateful that you choose to spend your mornings with us and then we get to hang out with you. And we are looking forward to, there you know, I like that. Diana, not Diana Ross. Is it Diana? I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Got to let it show.
Okay.
Margaretta Young, she's coming out.
Too much.
She wants the world to know. She got to let it show. Why is it too much?
When you said Margaretta Young, she's got it coming out, that's too much. That was choppy to me. It was choppy. Okay. I have an ear, y'all.
No, you don't.
I have an ear.
Bless your heart. No, you don't.
My years and years of musical training
have
prepared me
and
for this.
No.
I have no years of musical training, y'all. That's not true when I said that.
But I love it. I will play with it, Margaretta, and we will come up with it because I like that song.
Mm-hmm. And we like Margaretta. And we like Brother Donald. So we got to find you a jam. Anyway,
absolutely.
Tomorrow we are going to talk about decluttering. We're going to talk about how to declutter. That's what we're going to talk about. Okay?
And we're looking forward to it. Are we going to actually declutter some things?
When? Today? I'm going to go up in the attic because you seem to think I'm hiding something. I'm going to go in the attic. You think I'm hiding something.
He's not going in the attic. Listen, if you're hiding it, you're doing a good job.
I'm not hiding nothing, okay? I'm not hiding anything. But you think I'm hiding. Now I got to prove I ain't hiding nothing.
Okay.
How dare you?
We love you.
Suggest I'm hiding something.
You are. You're hiding a whole
like what?
Bunch of stuff.
What would I be hiding?
There's lots of stuff up in the attic now that I have no idea.
That's because I'm hiding?
boxes in the den that need to be emptied and thrown away, but they're not.
In the den?
Yeah.
You talking about in here?
Yeah.
That's the den now.
Well, it's whatever. It's about to be a storage closet because it don't have nothing, no other use except for holding stuff. And now you're starting to, yeah, because now you're starting to use it, the room, like a whole closet.
Yeah. I have thrown some clothes around in there. But that's easy to fix, but just grab a handful of clothes, take it to the bedroom, no problem. Okay.
Love you.
Love you back. Anyway, you guys have a beautiful rest of your day.
And we'll see you tomorrow. And today's Monday, so don't forget to have sex.